Welcome back to the High Plains Spas and Recreation pregame show. Talk a little bit as the All-Stars representing the Pioneers are currently being called out onto the field to recognize them. Talk a little bit about that as we're a little over a week from getting that going. And as mentioned, we'll have that over on the Front Range League Network and have that for you right here on KNEB as well. As run down some of the guys and what they've been doing this year. We'll start off top of the list here, from the man from Santa Linda, California, attending Fresno State University. Tyler Antwine has been named to the 2025 All-Star team. Antwine this year hitting .308, .422 on base percentage, a .500 slugging percentage, 2 home runs, 18 driven in. That's been where he has made his money with the RBIs. Another man, Kevin Blanco, who's been about as hot as they come from Cochise College in La Guaira, Venezuela, the infielder, Kevin Blanco. Also, pitcher from La Guaira, Venezuela, from Cochise College as well, Daniel Gomez. Davis Goodwin from Bakersfield, California. Of course, he was going to make the All-Star team. Davis Goodwin from Bakersfield, California, and Cal State Bakersfield. Rocco Harmon from Fort Collins, Colorado, and will be attending Regis University next year. Alejandro Maltos Garcia also makes the All-Star game, the pitcher from New Mexico State in Brush, Colorado. Also, infielder from Brighton, Colorado, Bryce Peterson, attending University of Colorado, Colorado Springs. Mikey Pickett, the infielder from Fremont, California, who just graduated high school and will be attending Fresno State. Also, Nathaniel Pimentel, the pitcher from Alta Loma, California, will be attending Cal State Bakersfield. And last but not least, Luis Quintero from Maracay, Venezuela, and will be attending Milligan University next year. He has made the All-Star team, and the head coach of the Plains All-Star team will be none other than the man from Arizona Christian, Easton Babe. That's the look at the All-Star roster. Again, we will be broadcasting the All-Star game. That is in a little over a week away from the 2025 Front Range League All-Star game. When we come back, it'll be final thoughts and what these teams need to do in order to succeed in today's matchup. You're watching on the Front Range League Network and listening to Pioneer Baseball here on KNEB. I guess we're not doing an anthem. Maybe. Welcome back to the High Plains Spas and Recreation pregame show here on KNEB and also on the Front Range League Network. Some final thoughts for what these teams need to do in order to be successful. It's going to be all about who can answer. If whoever jumps out to an early lead, it'll be about whether or not the other team can answer, or if the team that jumps out to the lead can put the foot on the throat. That has been a lot about how the Pioneers have been able to win games. When they get down, when they get punched, they are very good at counterpunching. And then when they jump out to a lead, they've usually been pretty good about keeping the other team from getting back into the ball game. But when the other team gets back into the ball game, that's where the Pioneers can struggle. So if the Pioneers jump out to that early lead, it'll be about getting them into. It'll be about keeping the Grays off of the scoreboard, and for the Grays, all about staying with it and being the one to punch first and not get hit. When we come back, lineups and first pitch coming your way next. This has been the High Plains Spas and Recreation pregame show here on KNEB and the Front Range League Network. Yeah, let's do that, Alex. Thrown off on timing from no anthem. Lovely. Because we were just getting into our break. What is this ad? Welcome back to Oregon Trail Park as we just got started here between the Gley Grays and the Western Nebraska Pioneers. Completely thrown off on timing. We didn't have a national anthem be played, which was not ready for that. All that you missed was a good battle between starting pitcher Colson Evans and leadoff man Austin Williams. Williams able to draw a walk in between that, and then Peter Torbicki will be up to hit. So also the first pitch to Torbicki gets behind Lauren Benny behind the plate, and it's 1-0 to Torbicki. So Peter Torbicki at the plate right now facing off against Colson Evans. 1-0. Catches the outer half for a strike, 0-1. Going to give you the starting lineup for the Greeley Grays. The man who led things off, he'll be playing third base, Austin Williams. Man at the plate right now, batting second, Peter Torbicki. He's out in center. Batting third and doing the DHing will be Mike Mignona. As the next pitch to Torbicki is on the ground to third. Lancaster's got it. Throw to first in time, able to look the runner back to second. And there is the first out of the inning. Next to hit will be Mike Mignona. Just mentioned him. Batting fourth and playing first base will be Deegan Corrigan. Keegan Randall is in the 5 spot. He's playing short. Brogan Barr will be batting sixth and playing in left field. Caden Anderson will be batting seventh. He's in right. Wyatt Buckley in the 8th spot doing the catching. Last but not least, Griffin Webb will be batting ninth and playing second base. First pitch to Mignona. Misses for a ball. 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. Man on second here as we are just underway here at Oregon Trail Park. 1-0, here it comes. Back up the middle, charging on it is Pickett. Throw to first in time. There's the second out, and the runner does advance to third. There is 2 gone. Two outs will give you the defensive alignment for the Western Nebraska Pioneers. They'll look like this. I'll give it to you after this first pitch from Evans as Deegan Corrigan up to hit. Beautiful breaking ball from Colson Evans in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Defensive alignment for Western Nebraska looks like this. Your left fielder will be Ben Kern. Center fielder Alex Draper. In right is Luis Quintero. Tanner Lancaster will be playing third base as the next pitch is on the outer half for a strike. 0-2 the count. Mikey Pickett at shortstop. Bryce Peterson playing second. Ashton Pinedo over at first. And Lauren Binney doing the catching for the Western Nebraska Pioneers. Man on the mound, of course, Colson Evans. As the next pitch bounces to the plate, can't get the man to chase. Wind picking up a little bit here at Oregon Trail Park. Looks like the wind is blowing from left to right. It's kind of swirling a little bit. There's so look at the American flag down the left field line. Swing and a miss. That'll end the inning. The flag is kind of circling around. No runs, no hits, no errors. Men left on here for Greeley. We go to the bottom half of inning number 1. On your West Coast scoreboard, 10 years, nothing. And the Grays, nothing. You're watching on the Front Range League Network and listening to Pioneer Baseball on KNEB.
And he's today's lucky winner of the Nebraska Lottery Scott Dawson. So right now he's going to get 8 tickets, and if one of the Pioneers scores a home run over one of the Nebraska Lottery times in Nashville, he'll get 10 more.
It's a
Thank you for coming out.
It's a home run.
All right, thank you, congratulations to our winner. We'd also like to thank the Nebraska Lottery for their continued support of the Nebraska Pioneers.
Sounds like your PC? Okay. Welcome back to Oregon Trail Park. As the Pioneers will get their first chance to bat. We'll give you the starting lineup for the Western Nebraska Pioneers. They will look like this. Leading things off and playing in center field will be Alex Draper. Batting second, doing the catching, is Lauren Binney. Davis Goodwin will be batting third. He's doing the DHing. Ashton Pinedo will be in the 4 spot, batting cleanup. He's over at first. Batting fifth and playing second will be Bryce Peterson. Luis Quintero is batting sixth and playing out in right field. Tanner Lancaster batting seventh, playing third base. In the 8th spot, out in left field, is Ben Kern. Last but not least, batting ninth and playing shortstop will be Mikey Pickett. First pitch to Alex Draper misses low for a ball. It's 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. Next pitch popped foul. Draper hit his first home run of the season in yesterday's ball game. Looking to continue his hot streak as the 1-1 in there for a called strike. 1-2 the count. One ball, two strikes. Draper off the end of the bat, down the left side, foul. Count stays where it's at here at 1 ball and 2 strikes. First pitch was somewhere around. First pitch was at 6:35. Weather temperature somewhere around 95 degrees as Draper knocks one foul, 1-2. We're getting reports of storms in the vicinity as Draper shoots another one foul down the left field line. 1-2 the count. Shouldn't be too bad. At about 7, they're predicting rain and a quick drop in temperature. Supposed to go from 95, where it's at right now, to 77 degrees as Draper hits one in the air to left center. Tracking is Torbicki, and Barr. Barr will be the one to call off Torbicki, and he will put it away for the first out of the inning. One gone in the inning. Give you the defensive alignment for the Gley Grays. They will look like this. Left field belongs to Brogan Barr. In center field will be Peter Torbicki. Caden Anderson will be in right field. Third baseman for the Grays will be Austin Williams. Shortstop Keegan Randall. Griffin Webb will be playing second base. Deegan Corrigan will be playing first base. And doing the catching for the Grays will be Wyatt Buckley. First pitch to Lauren Binney is knocked foul. He's down in the count 0-1. 0-1 into left center. That'll get down for a base knock. Lauren Binney keeping his hot streak going. Hasn't played in 3 games and picks right up where he left off in the last one. Base hit into left center field, and that'll open up the door for Davis Goodwin as a courtesy runner comes in for Binney. Courtesy runner in for Binney as Brandon Jenkins has come into the ball game. As here comes Davis Goodwin, who's been the talk of the town here recently as the first pitch to a miss is down and away. 1-0. He turned to the Pioneer bench and made some kind of hand motion. I don't know if he was talking about the break that he was seeing on that pitch. Check on Binney. Dives back safely. Binney, he has 4 steals and 4 tries this year. So they got the right idea to start checking on him over there. Well, actually, that's just it's Brandon Jenkins. But in case you were curious about Lauren Binney's stolen base numbers, those are his stolen base numbers. Brandon Jenkins, however, has 2 stolen bases and 2 tries as the next pitch to Alex Draper drops into the zone. Good little breaker. Forgot to mention the man on the mound, Dan Hudak on the mound, starting for the Greeley Grays. 1-1 to Goodwin, bounces to the plate, 1-2 the count. 2-1 the count, excuse me. Two balls and a strike. Hudak checks on the runner again, and he is safe. Pretty close. Stay safe. Hudak looking in, getting the signs. Hudak, swing and a miss by Goodwin. Down in the count now here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hudak making his 3rd start, his 4th appearance. He's gone 11 1/3 innings. As Goodwin swings, puts one in the air to center. Torbicki tracking, and he will put it away for the second out of the inning. Put a good swing on it, just hit it right at Torbicki. Not much else you can do there if you're Goodwin. Next to hit for the Pioneers will be Ashton Pinedo. Hudak also has 19 strikeouts on 8 with 8 walks as well. ERA of 7.41. Pinedo, first pitch swinging in the air to left center, tracking his Barr and Torbicki. Torbicki, as it'll float, it will curve over towards center. Torbicki will put it away, and there is the third out of the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left on. We've played 1 full. Top half of inning number 2 we go. You're watching on your West Coast scoreboard. It's the Greeley 0, Grays 0, Pioneer 0. You're watching on the Front Range League Network and listening to Pioneer Baseball on KNEB. Welcome back to Oregon Trail Park. No runs on the board as we've already played 1 full inning. Top half of inning number 2 set to get going as it'll be Keegan Randall to start the second inning for the Gley Grays. Randall getting to greet Evans here. Colson Evans made the start. As the first pitch is curveball, drops at the knees for a strike. 0-1 the count. No balls and a strike. Here it comes to Evans. From Evans. Fastball in the air towards right. Didn't sound that great off the bat. Calling everyone off is the second baseman, Peterson. And he will put a glove on it for the first out of the inning. Pop out to the second baseman, and next to hit will be Brogan Barr. Barr has appeared in 5 games this year as the breaking ball misses outside. He's hitting .500, 8 at-bats, 4 hits. No home runs and an RBI for Barr this season. 1-0. Catches the outer half for a strike, 1-1. Good fastball there from Evans. Beautiful location there, too. 1-1. Fastball at the knees, called strike 1-2 now. Evans, didn't mention this earlier, he is from Omaha, Nebraska. Shakes off one sign, shakes off another sign, gets another sign. He attends Buena Vista University. 1-2. Got him looking on the inner half for a call. Third strike. And that is the second out of the inning. Second strikeout already for Evans. And with the first 2 men set down, next to hit will be Caden Anderson. First pitch to Anderson, misses inside for a ball, 1-0. Anderson, he is from Cheyenne, Wyoming. Being from Wyoming with the name Caden Anderson right now, as the next pitch misses outside. The projected starting quarterback for the University of Wyoming coming into the 2025 season. His name's also Caden Anderson, so I'm sure that's fun for him to deal with. 2-0. Look good, is good. Called a strike on the inner half. 2-1 the count. Evans still down in the count here. Here it comes to Anderson. Chopper up the third base line. Foul as Tim Galindo tried to make a play. And he's hearing it from the Pioneer dugout. Friendly banter, obviously. Two from Evans. Bounces to the plate. As gets away from Benny. Luckily, doesn't have to worry about anyone running on him. Count moves full here, 3-2. If Anderson gets on base, Wyatt Buckley would be the next to hit. Misses outside, and Buckley will get his chance to hit as it's a 2-out walk drawn by Anderson. So Wyatt Buckley will be the next to hit as he digs in. Buckley doing the catching here in this one as first pitch from Evans is a fastball that gets away from Benny. Anderson will advance to second. Now it's a runner in scoring position here with 2 gone. So a man on second now here for Greeley. As Buckley now gets himself into an interesting spot. Top of the second, 2 outs. Nobody home yet here in this one as the next pitch is chopped foul. 1-1 the count now here to the free swinging catcher. Buckley coming into this one today. He has 1 hit in 11 tries. So he scored 2 runs as the next pitch cut on and missed. 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Evans gets the sign, comes set. On his way, got him looking, strike 3 called, and that will end the inning. 3 strikeouts in 2 innings for Colson Evans, as we'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2 on your West Coast scoreboard. It's the Pioneers, nothing, and the Grays, nothing. We'll be back. You're watching on the Front Range League Network and listening to Pioneer Baseball on KNEB. Welcome back to Oregon Trail Park. Bottom half of inning number 2 set to get going. As still searching for our first run in this one. Both teams been held off of the scoreboard so far. Next to hit for the Pioneers, the man to lead things off in the second inning will be Bryce Peterson. As the next pitch, final pitch of the warm-ups, gets away from the catcher. He'll get a new ball to throw down to second. That one will also get away from the second baseman. Peterson digging in here. He is from Brighton, Colorado. Plays college ball at University of Colorado, Colorado Springs. They are known as the Mountain Lions down there in Springs. 0-1 for Peterson. Misses inside for a ball. Hudak asks, is it inside? Home plate umpire says, yep, it was inside. 1-0. Jam him a bit as it's in the air to left. Barr coming on, and there's the first out of the inning. Fly out to left by Bryce Peterson will bring next Luis Quintero. First pitch to him is in there for a strike. Looked like a good pitch to hit, and that's kind of rare for Quintero taking the first pitch. He usually swings at the first pitch. Or if the coaches told him to stop swinging at the first pitch. As the next pitch misses, Hudak asks, did it miss high? I think he got an answer. I believe the answer was yes. 1-1. Quintero pops one up. Shallow center. Coming on is Torbicky. And he'll put it away for the second out of the inning. So we've had a fly ball to left, a fly ball to center. Tanner Lancaster will come to the plate, and we'll see if it'll be, see if the right fielder will get involved in this. See if he'll get the right fielder involved as the breaking ball catches the zone for a strike. 0-1. Nice slider there by Hudak. Another great breaking ball. Just a couple of absolute benders. Tough, nothing Lancaster could do on either of those pitches. 0-2 the count. Just a great piece of pitching. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Hudak strikes out Lancaster in 3 pitches. No runs, no hits, no errors. 3 up, 3 down go the Pioneers. Go to the top half of inning number 3 on your West Coast scoreboard. It's Pioneers 0 and the Grays 0. We'll be back. You're watching on the Front Range League Network and listening to Pioneer Baseball on KNEB.
All right, then, looks like we got the visitors. Back to you, Bill.
Thank you, everybody. Congratulations to our winners. We'd also like to thank customers and continued support of the West.
Welcome back to Oregon Trail Park. Interesting development here as at 6:52, I imagine it went out over the airwaves here on KNEB. There was a severe thunderstorm warning established at 6:52 p.m. Mountain Time. It'll be in effect until 7:30 Mountain Time, affecting Scottsbluff County here in Nebraska, which is the county that Gering is in, for those that don't know. So, interesting development. Griffin Webb is up to hit for the Gley Grays. And Evans shakes off a couple of pitches, and Webb completely thrown off. He wants to call time. He's down in the count 0-2 after he fouled off 2 pitches. 0-2. Got him. Look it. Strike 3 called. The 4th strikeout already for Colson Evans. And there's 1 out here in the top of inning number 3. Say, folks, all Front Range League games stream on the Front Range Baseball Network on YouTube. Follow us on YouTube at Front Range Baseball Network. That's Front Range Baseball Network on YouTube. Austin Williams next to hit as he shoots the first pitch. He sees foul. Oh, 1 misses inside, ball and a strike. Even with the severe thunderstorm warning, haven't seen any lightning strikes or heard any reports of lightning. I believe the league rule is if there's a lightning strike within 8 miles of Oregon Trail Park, then you're forced to take a lightning delay. 2-1 the count here to Austin Williams. As the next pitch from Evans catches the zone for a strike. 0-2 2-2 the count now, excuse me. Two. Breaking ball in the air to left. Tracking is Kern. He's going back. It's at the wall, and it's gone. The first hit is a big one for Greeley as Austin Williams puts one into left field. As there's a wrestling match going for that home run ball. Nope, I think the kid lost it. He just chucked his glove. Another kid chucked his glove. No, I think they chucked the other's glove. Home run for Austin Williams. First home run of the year for him. And the Greeley Grays have broken this game open. It's 1-0 in favor of Greeley. Next to hit is Peter Torbicki. As the next pitch, first pitch to him, bounces for a ball. Torbicki flew out, grounded out his first time. Swings and hits one softly on the ground towards first. Pinedo's got it, throw to first in time. And there's the second out. Good job to bounce back there by Evans. Just shake off the home run. He hadn't allowed a hit through the first time through the order. As next to hit will be Mike Mignona. Fastball catches the outer half. Looked a bit outside in my book, but you know what? I think the Pioneers will take it. 0-1 the count. Mignona with the DHing in this one as he couldn't hold back on that swing. He knew that was a pitch he should not have swung at. 0-2 the count. Evans looking for his 5th strikeout in 3 innings. Comes set. Here's the 0-2. Taking his time. Down the line, foul. Do it again at 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Here it comes from Evans. Way outside. Mignona didn't even have to think about swinging at that one. 1-2 the count. One ball, 2 strikes. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. They'll say no drop third strike. As the man at the plate tried to run, but no drop third strike in the eyes of the home plate umpire. That'll end the inning. Grays get their first hit at the same time as they get their first run, as the solo shot by Austin Williams gives the Grays the lead. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 3 on your West Coast scoreboard. The Grays 1, the Pioneers zip. We'll take a break. You're watching on the Front Range League Network and listening to Pioneer Baseball on KNEB. I'm not going to do that. Back here in Oregon Trail Park as we begin the bottom half of inning number 3. Pioneers have had the last five of their guys set down as Ben Kern will be on to lead things off. First pitch breaker misses inside for a ball, 1-0. Ben Hudak still out there. As he should be. He's only given up 1 run, 1 hit here in the first couple of innings. Hot shot, but foul. Nice hit. Kern hit it hard. Now just got to straighten it out. Ball and a strike. One ball, 1 strike, and that hits Kern in the shoulder. And he will be awarded first base. And you know what they say, get on base any way you can. Next to hit for the Pioneers will be Mikey Pickett. Check on Kern. Did he get picked off? Yes, he did. He strayed off of first a little too far, and Ben Kern just got picked off, and there's one gone in the inning. That just can't happen if you're the Pioneers. That cannot happen. Next pitch to Pickett in the air, left field. Ranging is Randall, and he had to cover a lot of ground to get there, but he's able to put it away as he was full tilt sprint going after that baseball, and he was able to make an over-the-shoulder catch for the second out of the inning. Second batter that Hudak has been able to pick off so far in the season. Just the first time Kern has been picked off this season, as Alex Draper takes a look at a changeup in the zone for a strike, 0-1. Second time through the order now for the Pioneers as Alex Draper skies a pitch foul, 0-2. Draper comes into today hitting .310 with a .473 on base and a .548 slugging percentage. That slugging percentage has seen a pretty big jump here recently, as that pitch is off the end of the bat, tailing towards left. Coming in is Randall, and it looked about like the same play he had last time. He puts another one away. Great range out there at short by Keegan Randall, as that'll be the third out of the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and a man left on. Top half of inning number 4 coming up next on your West Coast scoreboard. It's the Grays 1 and the Pioneers 0. We'll be back. You're watching on the Front Range League Network and listening to Pioneer Baseball on KNEB.
All right, and right here, down on the field with Kennedy and Rika and more taco talk. So he's gonna try to throw 3 tacos into the hoop, and whoever makes the first one is the winner. Oh, keep going. Yay, we have 2 winners for this game. Back to you, girl.
All right, thank you, Marty. Congratulations, Marty Jackson. You know, it's a big thank you to top of the world for the continued support of the Western Nebraska Pioneers.
Twist and shout. Top of the 4th, set to get underway. We've only been playing for about 40 minutes. We're already in the middle 3rd inning. Man, to lead things off, it'll be the middle 3rd of the order for Greeley, as Deegan Corrigan will be the one to lead things off. Colson Evans still out there. First pitch to Corrigan. Catches the outer half for a strike. 0-1 the count. Evans comes set. 0-2. 0-1. Bounces to the plate. 1-1 now. Corrigan, as he waves and misses at that next pitch, ball on 2 strikes. He struck out swinging in his first try. He was the first strikeout victim for Evans. Evans going for strikeout number 6 here. He will not get it on that pitch. Borderline 2-2. That pitch pretty close. Don't hate the ball call. It's probably more outside, more downstairs than it was, as the check swing from Corrigan. Umpire says he didn't swing. Appealed down to first. No swing, says Kyle Higley. Kyle Higley was in the field for yesterday's ball game as well. 3-2. Misses, and that's ball 4. Third walk in 4 innings third walk in 3 innings, technically, that Evans has allowed here as second leadoff walk that the Grays have drawn as well. First pitch from Evans. Looking to bunt. Didn't pull it back in time. It's a strike. It's Keegan Randall trying to get a little creative after the leadoff walk. Oh, 1. Misses. Ball and a strike. One ball, 1 strike. Looking to square again up the first base line. Good bunt, throw to first in time. Lancaster was coming into field. Good job by Benny. Told Lancaster, hey, get back and go cover third. Sacrifice bunt for Keegan Randall works. One gone in the inning. Runner advances to second. Brogan Barr will be the next to hit. First pitch swing and his Barr. It'll get foul. Bounce toward the Greeley dugout. No balls and a strike. Next pitch misses, up and away, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss by Barr. 1-2 here. The Pioneers this season, they have given up 20 leadoff walks, and 50% of the time, the leadoff guy who drew the walk has come in to score. 2-2 the count here to Barr. Only 1 out here in the top half of inning number 4. Two. Glance back at the man at second. Here it comes. Got him. Looking, called third strike. Beautiful curveball drops into the zone. What a pitch by Colson Evans. And there's 2 gone in the inning. Second time Barr has gone down looking. Strikeout number 6 for Evans. And with 2 outs, here comes Caden Anderson. Check on the runner at second. Man, Peterson was playing a little closer to the bag there. He might have had a shot at getting them, as Corrigan was a little slow to dive back to the base. Evans glances back. Peterson gets a little closer. Next pitch, swing and a miss. Good fastball to start Corrigan off. 0-1 the count to him. Or excuse me, to start Anderson off. Corrigan standing on second. Apologies. 0-1. Anderson on the ground to third. Nice catch by Lancaster. Throw to first in time, and that'll do it here in the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and a man left on for Greeley. Go to the bottom half of inning number 4 on your West Coast scoreboard. It's the Grays 1 and the Pioneers 0. We'll take a break. You're watching on the Front Range League Network and listening to Pioneer Baseball on KNEB. We'll be back.
Also, don't forget to start bidding on the more July 4th to get your US bid on. There are QR codes posted in the information on the site to bid on the January jersey. Make sure to put your bid in now on your single player jersey before time runs out.
Bottom half of inning number 4. As the Pioneers struggling to find hits through 3 innings. They've only gotten 1 hit. Lead things off is the only man who's been able to get a hit. Lauren Binney will be the one to get the inning started here in the bottom half of inning number 4. So as I just mentioned, Lauren Binney. He singled his last time up. He is from Las Vegas, Nevada. Attends Saracoso Community College. Griffin Webb is standing over at second as the next pitch it misses for a ball. Dan Hudak, going for his second inning work. Next pitch, inside, just barely misses Benny. Hitters count here. If you heard the post-game show with Davis Goodwin, said on 2-0, get your swing off. Benny gets his swing off. He puts it in the air to center. Drifting to his left is Torbicki, and there is the first out of the inning. Pioneers are getting hits as all except for 2 of their outs have been flyouts. They're hitting the ball. Problem is they're hitting them right at people. Davis Goodwin digs into the box, and the first pitch to him goes up and over his head. 1-0. Goodwin flew out to center his first time. He swings to the next pitch he sees, knocks it foul, 1-1. Ball on a strike count, evened up. Here it comes. Next pitch stays high, 2-1. Goodwin enters today with a 1.638 OPS as the next pitch is in there on the inner half. A 1,638 on base plus slugging. Good enough for third in the entire Front Range League. 2-2. That was right down Broadway, and Goodwin knew it. Takes a look at the breaking ball for strike 3. He'd love to have that pitch back, and there's the second out of the inning. Second strikeout for Hudak, as Ashton Pinedo will be the next to hit. He's first pitch swinging down the line, foul. Pinedo, 0 for 1, flew out to end the first inning his last time. Next pitch tapped foul, 0-2 the count. No balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss by Pinedo. Back-to-back Ks to end the inning for Hudak. And that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down go the Pioneers. We played 4 full. Top half of inning number 5. Come your way next on your West Coast scoreboard. It's the Grays 1, the Pioneers 0. We'll be back. You're watching on the Front Range League Network and listening to Pioneer Baseball on KNEB. Thank you. Really? With the better computer? Pitcher's duel here through the first 4 innings, as just 1 run has been scored between the 2 teams. That 1 run belonging to the Gley Grays as they get ready to hit here in the top half of inning number 5. 8, 9, and 1 hitters due up for Greeley, as Wyatt Buckley will be on to lead things off. Buckley struck out looking in his first try, as Colson Evans begins his 5th inning of work. Off the end of the bat, foul. Nice fastball to jam Buckley there. 0-1 the count. No balls on a strike. Here it comes from Evans. Nice pitch. Where that missed, I'm not sure. It's 1-1. One from Evans. Bounces to the plate. 2-1. Say, folks, summer 2025 is the inaugural season of Front Range League Collegiate Baseball. Summer wood bat baseball played along the Front Range of the Rocky Mountains in Colorado and Nebraska. 2-1, check swing. He went around. 2-2 now. Visit frontrange.league.com for schedules, standings, stats, and more. That's frontrange.league.com for all your information regarding the FRL. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Might have gotten a piece of it Either way, Benny held onto it behind the plate, and Buckley, for the second time today, is down on strikes. Strikeout number 7 for Colson Evans. He came into this game with 9 strikeouts, 2 more, and he's doubled his total. First pitch just missed low. Not a bad pitch there by Evans. Good job of Webb to lay off of it. It's 1-0. Webb struck out looking to begin the third inning. As he swings at the 1-0. Waves good. Fastball blew it right by him. 1-1 the count. Webb, he is from Laramie, Wyoming. As he waves and misses at another fastball. 1-2 now. There are 5 guys on this roster, on this Greeley roster, from Wyoming. Got him looking. Griffin Webb goes down looking. Back-to-back Ks for Colson Evans. As Austin Williams will be the next to hit. So as I was saying, Griffin Webb, there are 5 guys from Wyoming. Griffin Webb is the only guy who is not from Cheyenne on the team. Fastball in there for a strike right at the knees. Austin Williams down in the count, 0-1. He's been the only guy, he is the only guy that the Pioneers have not, Evans has not been able to get out. 1-for-1, hit a home run his last time as the next pitch bounces to the plate. Hit a home run to break up the no-hitter, which lasted for 2 1/3 innings, but still worth mentioning. I think so. Next pitch misses high, 2-1. He also drew a walk, led off with the ball game with a walk. 2 balls, 1 strike. Evans comes set. Here it comes. Next pitch, outer half, got the call. 2-2. Evans looking to strike out the side and double his strikeout total. 2-2. Good curveball. Just got to get his good idea to throw the curveball. He let it go a lot earlier than he wanted to as it stays high. 3-2. 3-2, 2 outs. Peter Torbicki would be next. And he will be next as Austin Williams draws another walk. Second time he's done that today. As Peter Torbicki will get a chance to hit. Torbicki, first pitch swinging, knocks it foul. 0-1 to the left-handed hitting center fielder. Torbicki, couple of groundouts for him in this one. 0-1, runner not going. Down the line, foul. Just a tick behind the fastball. Here comes the 0-2 from Evans. 0-2 off the end of the bat, in the air to the left center. Coming over is Kern, and he'll put it away for the third out of the inning. Kern had to go a ways to get that one. Range to his left and was able to get it. Out number 3 in the inning, and we'll take a break. No runs, no hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 5. You're watching on the Front Range League Network and listening to Pioneer Baseball on KNEB. West Coast Scoreboard says Grays 1, Pioneers nothing. We'll be back. Welcome back to Oregon Trail Park. 5, 6, 7 hitters due up for Western Nebraska, as it'll be Bryce Peterson to lead it off for the second time today. Last time he led off the second inning. He flew out to left. If you count the pickoff as ending up getting the guy out, the first pitch to Peterson misses inside. Well, you know, one hit by pitch. The Pioneers have had one base runner since the first inning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1-0 catches the inner corner for a strike. Another pitch misses inside, 2-1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. The Pioneers have had one base runner in the last 11 guys that have come to the plate, as the next pitch is popped foul. 2-2 the count here to Peterson. Two balls, two strikes. Swing and a miss. Peterson will advance, try to run to first on the drop third strike. Throw to first is in time, and there's the first out. Fourth strikeout, third in a row for Dan Hudak, as Luis Quintero will be the next to hit. He's first pitch swinging in the air down the right field line. Tracking is Anderson, and did he make the catch? Yes, he did. I didn't see an out, Snow. I saw the field umpire just pointing fair, and I thought it might have gotten down. The way everyone else was acting, it looked like it was an out, and it sure was. Fly out to right for the Pioneers right fielder, as he's out on one pitch, and next to hit will be Tanner Lancaster, who swings at the first pitch he sees. High and deep to left. Brogan Barr takes a couple of steps behind him, and he'll put it away for the out. 8 set down in a row by the Gley Grays, as we'll go to the top half of inning number 6. On your West Coast scoreboard, it's the Grays 1 and the Pioneers 0. We'll take a break. You're watching on the Front Range League Network and listening to Pioneer Baseball here on KNEB.
And then whoever does it done first is our winner. Ready, set, go.
I have no idea. Welcome back to Oregon Trail Park. An interesting decision here from Easton Babe, as Colson Evans is done for the day. Ooh. Did I just see a lightning strike, or was I seeing things? What? I think I might have been seeing things. Evans, five innings, gave up just one hit, that being a home run. 8 strikeouts for Evans, and he is done after 5 innings. It's Carson Bevel is on to pitch here for Western Nebraska. Bevel, he is from Fargo, North Dakota. And he will be playing baseball at University of... Nope, not a University of School, as the first pitch to the leadoff man, Mike Mignona, waved at and missed for a strike, 0-1. He will be attending Bethany Lutheran College, as the next pitch is in the air down the right field line. No one will get there, and no one will get there in time, and there is 2 strikes on the batter here. Evans exits the game at 81 pitches, 50 of those strikes. Bevel comes set, 0-2. Breaking ball stays high. 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes here. Bevel making his 7th appearance out of the pen. Check down to first. Check swing. No swing, says the field umpire. 2-2. In six games, Bevel has thrown 8 1/3 innings. Breaking ball in the air to left. Tracking is Draper. He'll put it away in left center, and there's the first out of the inning. No wins, 1 loss for Bevel. No save opportunities for him. He's given up 8 runs, but only 3 of them have been earned. 4 strikeouts and 8 walks. Good enough for an ERA of 3.24 for Carson Bevel. Off-speed pitch, good changeup to start out Deegan Corrigan as he taps it foul, 0-1. Corrigan, 0-for-1, drew a walk his last time. Swing and a miss, 0-2 the count here. Bevel gets the sign. Back up the middle. Bevel try to stab at it. Coming on is Pickett. Throw to first is not in time. Good hustle by Mikey Pickett. Just an unfortunate timing there as Corrigan able to beat it out for a single. Just the second hit the Pioneers have allowed here. Keegan Randall will be next. Randall, he is 0-for-1. He's had a sacrifice bunt his last time as he swings at the breaking pitch. Knocks it foul. A slow swing on that one. Beauty of a curveball sometimes. I've noticed this before when a guy throws a curveball and I think the guy at the plate is not expecting it. The guy at the plate tends to slow down his swing as the fastball bounces to the plate. 1-1 the count. One and one the count here. Bevel glances over at first. Runner not moving. 1-1. Hit him. I hit him. Barely hit him. Must have just barely grazed his jersey. And Randall on first. Brogan Barr up to hit, as this has probably been the biggest offensive situation either team has had up to this point. top half of inning number 6, 1-0 in favor of Greeley. First pitch to Barr right down Broadway, in there for a strike, 0-1. Barr, 0 for 2, struck out twice, both looking. Here comes the 0-1 from Bevel. 1-1, the count now to the left-handed hitting left fielder. 1-1, the count here to Barr. Bevel glances back over at second. Here it comes. Good pitch. Wow. Okay. Guess it missed, and Barr didn't swing. 2-1, the count. Glance back, check on him, and ball's going to skip into center, throw into third from Draper. Not in time. The runner will advance to second on the throw to third. Man, if Mikey Pickett, the ball was kind of thrown a little short, a little low. That throw was a touch higher. I think they might have had Corrigan beat over there at second. Instead, Corrigan gets to advance to third, and runners in scoring position here for 2 guys in scoring position now for Greeley. Two and one, the count. Here it comes. In the zone for a called strike. 2-2 now. Barr trying to avoid the hat trick. Here it comes. Misses, and we're full now. Three balls, 2 strikes. Here it comes. Chopper towards first. Pinedo looks the runner back home. He'll take it to the bag himself. He looks the runner back to third, keeping him from going home. Takes it to the bag himself, and that'll take a hit to bring the runners in. So 3 unassisted. Still second and third here with now 2 outs. Say, folks, July 7th to July 8th, the Front Range League All-Star Spectacular at beautiful Oregon Trail Park right here in Gering. First pitch to Caden Anderson misses outside. The two-day All-Star Spectacular is presented by Arrowhead Distributing. Day 1, Home Run Derby featuring 1 player from each Front Range League team. Day 2 is an all-star luncheon at the Gering Civic Center and a 6:35 p.m. Mountain Time start for the first ever Front Range League All-Star Game, followed by fireworks presented by Culver's Restaurants. Next pitch in the air to left. That'll get down. That'll score a couple of runs. Kern able to get it. Throw's going to go to second. Hold the runner at first, and it's an RBI single for Caden Anderson. A 2-run single for him. And the Grays add on. It's now 3-0 in favor of Greeley. For tickets and information on the All-Star Game, visit frontRangeLeague.com or WNPioneers.com. 2-run single for Caden Anderson. Next to hit will be Wyatt Buckley. Check on the man at first. Dive back safely. Buckley 0 for 2, struck out twice. Next pitch misses outside. 3-0 now, and time called. Time called by Lauren Binney. Ball, no strikes, I should say. trying to get their wires uncrossed are Benny and Bevel, as this one is in the air towards left. Going back is Kern. It will get over the fence for a home run, or no, it'll bounce out of play and be an automatic double for Wyatt Buckley. That probably saved at least one run, as Tim Galindo wants to ask and make sure, hey, are you sure you saw that right? All right. Well, whatever he said, Galindo seems to be okay with it. Back-to-back knocks for the Grays, and next to hit with Griffin Webb. Swing and a miss. Griffin Webb down on strikes here now. 0-1, down in the count. Webb 0 for 2. A couple of strikeouts for him as well, as they've seemed to find the guy they like to hit against, as Webb waves and misses at that pitch. Down in the count, Stitt even further now. No balls and 2 strikes. No. 0-2. Bounces to the plate, and another run is going to come in to score. Four to nothing our score now, as Greeley rolling, as this pitch on the ground to short for the first in time by Pickett, and that will end the inning. 3 runs in to score. 2 off of an RBI single by Caden Anderson. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 6, excuse me. On your West Coast scoreboard, Grays 4, the Pioneers 5. You're watching Front Range League Network and listening to Pioneer Baseball on KNEB. No, I think it might have. Welcome back to Oregon Trail Park, and something we've noticed, the 385 sign in dead center appears to have, I think I can see it laying out there at the warning track, as Hayden is our producer Hayden attempting to zoom in on it for you guys out over on the Front Range League. As you can see it there, I think that's it right there, laying on the ground. Interesting. Definitely have to be something that someone will have to fix at some point. I can't believe one of the center fielders hasn't said something about it yet. Bottom of the 6th, 3 runs came in to score for Greeley, as they have a 4-run lead. Dan Hudak up to hit as trying to get creative with a bunt. First pitch misses high. Kern able to pull the bunt back in time, 1-0. And I saw a lightning strike at about dead center. But I think the storm was not hitting Oregon Trail Park, and it's pretty well. I think it's pretty north of Gering, and I think it's even north of Scotts Bluff. 1-1 the count after Kern waves and misses at the next pitch. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Kern saw something different than what he got, and it's 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Check swing. Did he go? Looking to tag him. No swing, says Kyle Higley. 2-2. Kern, no official at bat for him. He got hit by a pitch his first time. That pitch floats right into the zone. Called third strike. Kern down on strikes, and there's one gone. 5th strikeout for Hudak. As the Pioneers still have just 1 hit through almost 6 innings now. First pitch to Pickett drops in the zone, 0-1. Pickett flew out off of a amazing range run by Keegan Randall over at shortstop. As the next pitch might have caught a piece of the home plate umpire as it went right between the legs of the catcher. I think that just glanced off his leg. Take a second to collect himself. Wheel the man behind the dish. Two balls and no strikes here to the right-handed hitting shortstop. Pickett. Pickett is from Fremont, California. As the count actually at 1-1. Next pitch bounces. Now it's 2-0. 2-1, I should say. Two-one fastball chopper towards the left side. Beautiful pick by Williams. Throw to first in time, and there's the second out. Nice play there by Austin Williams over there at third. So he just had to kind of stick his glove out and grab it. Alex Draper will be the next to hit. Draper, 0 for 2, just now starting the 3rd time through the order here for the Pioneers. As Draper, first pitch swinging into left, into right center. That'll get down. Draper on his horse, rounding first. Oh, you could tell he wanted to, but he wisely stays at first. And for the first time since the first inning, the Pioneers have gotten a hit. Two-out single will bring Lauren Binney to the plate. Binney, he's the other man who has gotten a hit in this one, as the first pitch to him misses for a ball, 1-0. Glance over at the man at first. Here's the 1-0. Nope, just kidding. Throw over to Draper. He dives back safely. Want to know the count. Another check on Draper. Draper's safe. Benny takes a look at the next pitch. It's a fastball, misses inside. Two and 0. Good eye from Benny. You tell he wanted to swing at that pitch, but able to stay off of it. It's kind of bounced around a couple of times there. 3-0 the count. Have to be taking all the way here. Then he does. Hudak knew he was taking and just pumped a fastball into the zone for a strike. Three, 1. Misses inside, and that's ball 4. It's the first walk the Pioneers have been able to draw here in this one. 2 on, 2 out, and here comes Davis Goodwin. The Pioneers, who average about 5 walks a game, didn't get one in this game until the 6th inning, as the breaking ball to Davis Goodwin misses up and into him. It's 1-0. Goodwin, very uncharacteristically hitless in this one. He's 0 for 2. Flew out and struck out. 1-0. In the air, right field. Heading over is Anderson, and he will put it away for the 3rd out of the inning. And that will do it here in the 6th. Pioneers get 2. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left on. As they have 2 runners on, get 2 runners on, and can't bring anyone to score. We'll go to the top half of inning number 7 on your West Coast scoreboard. It's the Grays 4 and the Pioneers 0. We'll be back. You're watching on the Front Range League Network and listening to Pioneer Baseball on KNEB.
All right, stand for this team down the field with 3 of our players for the Young Race. The goal of the Young Race is to use this food to flip your team onto our finish line with speed. The first player to do that is the winner. Ready, set, go. All right, looks like we have our winner. Back to you, Will.
All right, thank you, Ryan. You are 2. You know, I say he's taking through the red ball. There's support of the Nebraska Pioneers.
Top half of inning number 7 set to get going as we're about an hour and a half into this ball game, and it's the 7th inning. Top third of the order due up here for the Gley Grays as Austin Williams, who's been the toughest out of all, will lead things off. First pitch to him, missed inside for a ball, 1-0. Carson Bevel still out there hoping to bounce back after his first inning of work, where he gave up 3 runs in the previous inning. 1-0 in the air, left center. Coming over is Draper, and there is the first out of the inning. There's a new man over there in left field. Can't quite tell, but I know Ben Kern is left-handed, and that left fielder is right-handed. He's a long ways out there, so can't quite tell who that is. As the first pitch to Peter Torbicki is shot foul. Torbicki, he is 0 for 3 today. That pitch caught a lot of the zone. Torbicki pops it, foul. It's Austin Marlin out there in left field. Next pitch to Torbicki, misses outside, 1-2. One, two. Misses low. Good pitch there by Bevel. Couldn't get him to chase. Good eye from Torbicki. 2-2. It's 3-2. So yeah, Austin Marlin has checked into this ball game. Usually he's a left field. Usually he's a right fielder, but he's over in left. Now, full count offering to Torbicki nearly gets him up and in, and he will be awarded first base with 1 gone in the inning. One out walk drawn by Peter Torbicki. Mike Mignona will be the next to hit. First pitch gets away from the man behind the plate. Cooper Gorecki has checked in. 1-0 the count. One and 0. Next pitch to Mignona. Fastball misses inside. 2-0. Time called. By the way, Torbicki advanced to second on the wild pitch. Two and 0 the count to Mignona. They discuss how they want to attack him. Change up in the air to center. Going back on it is Draper. He will range to his left. He puts it away. Throw into third. Cut off by Pickett. No throw into the base. And Torbicki advances to third, but it's going to take a hit to bring him home as there's 2 gone here in the top half of inning number 7. Deegan Corrigan is next as the first pitch to him bounces to the plate for a ball, 1-0. Next pitch bounces to the plate. Runner thought about coming home. Throw to third. Now he's caught in a pickle. Throw back to Gorecki. Gorecki looking to chase him down, and he will tag Torbicki out. Called out of the baseline anyway, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Torbicki got a little aggressive there on the base pass, and it ended up coming to cost him. Bottom half of inning number 7, stretch time here in Gering, or the bottom half of inning number 7. Under Wesco's scoreboard, it's the Grays 5 and the Pioneers 0. We'll take a break. You're watching on the Front Range League Network and listening to Pioneer Baseball on KNEB. Back here in Oregon Trail Park, as Ashton Pinedo will lead things off. First pitch to him is in there for a strike, 0-1. Pinedo, he is from Broomfield, Colorado. Attends St. Bonaventure University. He chops a pitch foul, 0-2 now. Pinedo 0 for 2. He has a little 4-game hit streak going. Might be his last chance to get it here based on how the offense has been going here for the Pioneers. No balls, 2 strikes. Here it comes. Chopper towards the left side. Williams has got it. Throw across the diamond. In time, and a great pick over there at first by Deegan Corrigan to dig that ball out of the dirt and put 1 out on the board. Bryce Peterson will be next. As he swings at the first pitch he sees, that'll get down into left field for a base hit. Barr has got it. He'll throw in. Hold Peterson at first, and it's a 1-out single for Bryce Peterson. First pitch to Luis Quintero. Bounces to the plate for a ball, 1-0. Quintero 0 for 2 with a couple of flyouts. Fastball hit in the air to center. Going back on it is Torbicki. He will put it away a couple of steps from the track as Quintero gave that a pretty good ride out there. Just hit it too hard, I think. And there's the second out. Next to hit, Tanner Lancaster. He looks to square, shoots a bunt up the third base line. Third baseman wasn't ready, and it's going to be a bunt single for Tanner Lancaster. Get a little tricky on him, Tanner. And just like that, There's runners on first and second here with 2 outs in the inning. As next a hit for the Pioneers for the first time tonight, Austin Marlin. Dan Hudak still out there for Greeley. As the next first pitch swinging is Marlin, hits it right to the third baseman, and Austin Williams can just trot over to third and step on the bag for the out. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, 2 men left on. We'll go to the top half of inning number 8 on your West Coast scoreboard. It's the Grays 4 and the Pioneers nothing. We'll take a break. You're watching on the Front Range League Network and listening to Pioneer Baseball on KNEB. That's going to be a quick recap.
Ready, set, go. And I think the big others we have time. Back to you, Will.
Thank you, Mario. Congratulations to our professionals.
Welcome back to Oregon Trail Park. A new pitcher on the mound for the Pioneers. It looks like it is Carter Reisig on the bump here. He is from Scottsbluff, Nebraska, and attends Western Nebraska Community College. Reisig coming into this one. He has appeared in 4 games. This will be his 5th appearance. He has pitched 8 2/3 innings, no wins, 1 loss for him, no save opportunities, 8 strikeouts, 4 walks, an ERA just north of 7. First pitch swinging is Williams. It's in the air to left. It'll one hop up against the wall. Correction, it's Corrigan that leads things off, and he hit that so hard he is forced to just get a single. Deegan Corrigan leads things off with a single, his 2nd hit of the ball game, make him 2 for 3 today. Keegan Randall will be next. Carter Reisig is also celebrating his 20th birthday today. As the first pitch to Keegan Randall misses low for a ball. 1-0. Happy birthday, Carter. I'll rip a single right down the left field line for you. Ooh. 1-0. Next pitch misses outside for a ball. 2-0. Randall, 0 for 1, got hit by a pitch his last time. Check on the runner at first, dives back. Did he get him? No, just barely missed. Bang, bang play over there at first. 2-0 the count. As Randall steps out. Steps back in. He is ready. Here comes the 2-0. Fastball in the air. Got a late swing on it. Foul ball. 2-1 the count. Reisig comes set here. Here's the 2-1. Nope, just kidding. Check on the runner at first. He'll dive back safely. Grays got this inning started off with a single. They lead it 4-0 as we're in the top half of inning number 8. Swing and a miss. 2-2 the count now on Keegan Randall. Two balls, 2 strikes. Try to set down Randall here for the first out. 2-2 in the air, and what a catch by Bryce Peterson. Throw to first is in time, and the Pioneers double up the Grays. Oh my goodness, Bryce Peterson had to sky for that one. And there's 2 gone and nobody on. Now here at the top of the 8th. Brogan Barr. First pitch is a breaker. In there for a strike, and it's 0-1. Reisig comes set. Tip off the front of the bat. Foul ball. 0-2. Down and in, ball and 2 strikes now. And Corrigan, who is on first, after that liner by Randall, he was getting ready to go and just absolutely dead to rights after the catch by Peterson. As this is in the air to right, quickly will get down, and it's a single for Brogan Barr. Two-out single for Brogan Barr. That'll open up the door for Caden Anderson. Anderson had a big hit his last time, a 2-run single back in the 6th. First pitch from Reisig, misses down and away. Good catch behind the dirt by Gorecki. Want to know the count. Evans comes set. Fastball inside. 2-0 now. Two 0 from Reisig. Here it comes. Chopper foul. Just a bit of a half swing and just shot it right back to the backstop. Anderson still ahead of the count here. It's 2-1. Two balls on a strike. Here it comes. Runner breaks for second. Hit and run is on. Diving play by Peterson. Throw to first. In time. Show off the range, Bryce Peterson. 2 absolutely amazing web gems by Bryce Peterson to end the inning. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 8 on your West Coast scoreboard. It's the Grays 4 and the Pioneers 0. We'll take a break. You're watching on the Front Range League Network and listening to Pioneer Baseball on KNEB. That last defensive play from Bryce Peterson, he was running to cover second because Brogan Barr was stealing. And since his momentum was carrying, the ball was hit on the shortstop side of the second base bag. So Peterson basically dove over second base to pick it up and just fire off a throw to second. Amazing plays from Bryce Peterson in that top half of the inning. It'll take some work to see if he can get to hit here in the inning, as he's batting 5th in the lineup, and it's the 9-1 and 2 hitters due up. Meaning Mikey Pickett will be the one to get this one started. Pickett 0 for 2 today. That's rare, as he gets hit with the first pitch he sees. Pickett draws the walk. Pickett, he doesn't draw the walk, gets hit with the very first pitch of the inning. Man on first. Take a lot of work here for the Pioneers, as Alex Draper will be the next to hit. Dan Hudak still out there. As a check on Pickett. First baseman thought he got him. Close play. Safe. Draper 1 for 3 today. Singled his last time. Another check on Pickett. Another dive back safely. Draper still has yet to see a pitch. In this situation, Draper, one of the best guys on the team at getting on base. That's exactly what you need right now if you're the Pioneers, as the first pitch to him is a fastball that misses away for a ball 1-0. Just work the count. Make him come to you. 1-0. Catches the outer half for a strike. Good pitch there by Hudak, and it's 1-1. Dan Hudak, he started this ball game. We're in the bottom of the 8th. What a game by Hudak. Check on the runner at first. Another dive back safely. Ball and a strike. Here it comes. Looked low. Is low. 2-1. Hitters count now for Draper. Check on Pickett. Dive back safely. Third time they've thrown over there. It's not like the MLB where you have a limited amount of pickoff attempts. You're only allowed to check over there 3 times in the MLB. And if you're unsuccessful on all 3 times, the runner is awarded second, or whatever base he would get as the next pitch misses. 3-1 the count here to Draper. If I'm Draper here, I think I'm taking. You need base runners. He should have swung. Not kidding. It's in the zone, full count. You're taking you're taking no matter what. Full count now to Alex Draper. Swing and a miss at the payoff pitch, and there's one gone. That is strikeout number 6 for Dan Hudak. 1-on-1 gone. And for the first time today, here comes Cooper Gorecki. Gorecki hit a home run in yesterday's ball game. Where he also came in as a defensive replacement. First pitch, look out. Fastball goes up and in on him. 2 balls and no strikes now to the Hills backstop. Gorecki. He is from Bakersfield, California, as he waves and misses at that pitch. 2-1 now. He's from Bakersfield. He attends Cal State Bakersfield in Bakersfield, California. Check on Pickett. He's still safe. I think that was a I still know you're there. I know you're still there type of pickoff from Hudak. Said, I haven't forgotten about you. Good breaking ball from Hudak. Better eye by Gorecki. It's 3-1. A little more about Cal State Bakersfield. Of course, they are located in Bakersfield, California. They are known as the Roadrunners. Play Division I baseball in the Big West Conference. Is a big swing and miss by Gorecki. Can't fault him for swinging on 3-1. Would have been ball 4, but it's full now, 3-2. The Roadrunners play in the Big West Conference, Division I baseball. Check on Pickett. He's still safe. I'm sure he full count with 1 out. Might send the runner here to avoid the double play. Maybe a little hit and run action. Pickett not going. Gorecki takes a look at a pitch low for ball 4. And it's first and second now with only 1 out. And all of a sudden the tying run has worked his way all the way to the on-deck circle. As Brandon Jenkins will come in as a courtesy runner. Next to hit will be Davis Goodwin. Goodwin swings at the first pitch he sees, pops it up towards the right side. Corrigan will put it away, and there's the second out. First pitch swinging is Ashton Pinedo as he shoots it foul. Pinedo mentioned he was from he attends St. Bonaventure University. They are known as the Bonnies. As the 0-1 to Pinedo in there for a strike, and it is 0-2. They are known as the Bonnies, play in St. Bonaventure, New York, as he hits one in the air. Left center, going back on it is Barr in Torbicki. Barr will dive, and he makes the catch. Wow. Brogan Barr, what a catch out there in left field. That'll end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. 2 men left on after Pickett got on via hit by a pitch, and Gorecki, got on via a walk. Top of the ninth we go on your West Coast scoreboard. It's the Grays 4 and the Pioneers 0. We'll be back. You're watching on the Front Range League Network and listening to Pioneer Baseball on KNEB. Welcome back to Oregon Trail Park. Top half of inning number 9. Set to get going. As, you know, all things considered, this game has flown by. First pitch was 6:33 Mountain Time. We're in the 8th inning, and we have just now entered the 2-hour mark. We're 2 hours and 4 minutes into this game. So looking at a video here. We were talking earlier. Yep, there it goes. We were looking at the 385 sign in dead center. Got blown over by the wind, and no one had picked it up. Wyatt Buckley leading off here in the top half of inning number 9. He's down in the count 0-1. The 0-1 is waved at and missed. Good slider there by Carter Reisig in his second inning of work. Quickly ahead here, 0-2. 0-2. Inside, good breaking pitch. One and two. Fastball hit right back where it came from. Pickett able to run over and grab it. He never had a chance at a play. Just kept it from potentially getting into the outfield. As Buckley with a single. And they're trying to figure out who they want the courtesy runner to be. They picked someone. Next to hit, Griffin Webb. Webb 0 for 3 today, grounded out his last time. First pitch misses low, 1-0. One ball, no strikes. 1-0, looked good. Is good on the outer half for a strike. 1-1 the count. One ball, one strike. Runner breaks for second. Hit and run is on the ground to third. Lancaster's got it. Throw to first. Picks off a Pinedo. It'll rattle up against the dugout on the first base side. And all of a sudden, instead of runner on second with one out, it's now runners on second and third with nobody out. I would rule that an E3. I think it'll go into the book as an E5. Infield moves in with a run. runner on third. First pitch to Austin Williams misses for a ball. No, it does go into the book as an E3. It was a good throw by Lancaster. Not too sure what happened over there at first. As look out. Williams nearly gets hit with an up and in fastball. That's scary. 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. That misses down and away. 3-0 now. Pioneers do have a base open here, but you don't really want to load the bases with nobody out. Well, he doesn't have to worry about loading the bases as the 3-0 pitch gets all the way to the backstop, and a run's going to come in to score. It's now 5-0 Greeley. Austin Williams works the walk, draws a 4-pitch walk, and next to hit will be Peter Torbicki. Time called as Gorecki shaking the dirt out of his mask. Torbicki, he is 0 for 3 today. Drew a walk his last time. First pitch swing, and it's Torbicki on the ground to short. Pickett, has a little trouble with it, and everyone's going to be safe. Call it an E6. Another run in to score. 6-0 Greeley. First and second, nobody out, 2 runs home. Next to hit will be Mike Mignona. Pitch swing, and it's Mignona, and that'll get down into center for a base knock. Draper makes the play. Throw's going to go to third. Now we got men caught in a rundown. Throw to second. The tag will not be in time. Able to keep the lead runner held at third. It's a single. Bases are loaded now. And that'll bring up Deegan Corrigan. Corrigan, he is 2 for 3 today. Struck out and then bounced back with a walk and a couple of singles. Next pitch bounces, gets away from Gorecki. Another run's going to score. Make it 7-0 Greeley. Top of the ninth, 3 runs have come in to score for Greeley. As another pitch, Gorecki has to get out of the crouch to block it. He's going to call time and come talk to Carter. And Gorecki's getting crossed up a bit back there. Couple words of encouragement from Cooper. There's still nobody out here in the top of the ninth. Two balls and no strikes. Here it comes to Corrigan. Swing and a miss. 2-1 now. Good slider there from Reisig. Corrigan thought Gorecki told Reisig, just throw your fastball at him. He was ready. He was looking for a fastball there. Another breaking ball, catches a lot of the plate, shoots it foul. Reisig battles back after being down 2-0. It's now 2-2. Corrigan. You're on 1 walk. Has a little work to do if he wants to do it again. 2-2. Got him looking on the inner half. Strike 3 called. And there is the first down of the inning. First strikeout for Carter Reisig. And here comes Keegan Randall. Randall is 0 for 2. First pitch to him, misses inside for a ball. His last time up, he had a line shot to Peterson that Peterson was able to turn into a double play after he caught it. 1-0 to him. Popped in the air towards the right side. Charging is Quintero, and it'll land foul. Counts evened up here at a strike. Everyone's getting ready. Reisig comes set 1-1. Popped up again towards the right side. Quintero coming in. He'll put it away. Runner bluffs for the plate. Throw comes in. Good catch behind the plate by Gorecki. 2 gone in the inning. Great setup by Quintero as he set up about 15 feet behind where the ball was going to be. Made the great read to run in and get a running start before he threw it. 2 outs in the inning, and next to hit will be Brogan Barr. Barr singled his last time up. Takes a look at the first pitch for a strike, 0-1. He's 1 for 4. Oh and 1. Here comes from Reisig. Misses. Time called, and here comes Gorecki to the plate again. No one's throwing in the Pioneer bullpen. Makes sense. We're in the 9th inning. And now all of a sudden, here comes Ben Eisen. Ben Eisen. Not too sure what this is about. As Eisen is looking into the Pioneer dugout. Did their pitch comm go dead? Nope, Reisig all of a sudden has decided to seemingly take himself out of the game. And Brandon Jenkins is summoned out of the dugout to finish this inning off. A little bizarre. So it'll be Brandon Jenkins to try to get the final out to send it to the bottom of the 9th. Give you a scoreboard update from around the league. Only one other game going on. It's already over with. The Boulder 64s hosted the Diamond Club Collegians, and the 64s won via the run rule as they beat the Collegians 13-3. Look around the pros. There is just one game going on right now. Everyone else is final. Bottom of the 5th in Anaheim, Nationals and the Angels tied at 1 apiece. A few finals from today. A's beat the Yankees 7-0. Tigers taking down the Twins 10-5. Tigers now 20 games above 500. Rays over the Orioles in Baltimore by a score of 11-3. Rangers take down the Mariners in extra innings 3-2. Was watching that earlier. That was a good game. Pirates downing the Mets in PNC 9-2. 9-6 the final score for the Cardinals and the Guardians. Cardinals taking down Cleveland. White Sox and the Giants. White Sox take down the Giants 1-0. Red Sox beating the Blue Jays by a score of 15-1. Royals over the Dodgers 9-5. Brewers beat the Rockies 5-0. Padres taking down the Reds 6-4. Marlins beating the Diamondbacks 8-7 in 10 innings. Cubs beat the Astros by a score of 12-3. And last but not least, the Braves beat the Phillies 6-1. All right, Brandon Jenkins feels good. He is going to try to get this final out of the inning. Ball on a strike to Brogan Barr. Jenkins, he is from Henderson, Nevada. As the first pitch is a fastball that catches the outer half for a strike, 0-1. Or 1-2, I should say. He is from Henderson, Nevada, plays his college ball at Buena Vista University. 1-2 misses high, 2-2. A little more about Buena Vista. It is located in Storm Lake, Iowa. They are known as the Beavers. They play Division III baseball in the American Rivers Conference. As the next pitch misses outside, it's full now, 3-2. The Beavers went 33-12. Were eliminated in the regional tournament. Full count offering misses inside. That's ball 4. Brogan Barr draws the walk. And with that, all 9 batters will now come to the plate for the Grays. Here comes the only man who hasn't bat yet, Caden Anderson. Anderson is from Cheyenne, Wyoming. First pitch he sees is a fastball that misses high for a ball, 1-0. Anderson is 1 for 3 today. Had a big hit, a 2-run double. That kind of got this scoring streak started as a curveball drops in for a strike, 1-1 now. Had a 2-run single in the 6th. That made it took it from 1-0 to 3-0. And then it just snowballed from there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Jenkins comes set. 1-2. Got him looking on the inner half for a called third strike, and that will end the inning. Caden Anderson didn't agree with it. But 3 runs into score here in the top half of inning number 9 as the Pioneers will head to the bottom of the 9th. Down. On your West Coast scoreboard, it's the Grays 7, the Pios 0. Last chance for the Pioneers. We'll be back. You're watching on the Front Range League Network and listening to Pioneer Baseball on KNEB. Back here at Oregon Trail Park, the Pioneers are in danger of being shut out for the first time here in 2025. As it will be Dan Hudak to try to pick up the complete game shutout. Hudak has thrown 89 pitches. He will try to pick up the complete game shutout. First pitch to Bryce Peterson is in there for a strike, 0-1. Peterson singled his last time. This one into left field. That's a good start. Bryce Peterson dumps one into left field for a base knock. Leadoff single opens the door here for Luis Quintero. Second hit of the game for Peterson. He's been 40% of the offense. Here comes Luis Quintero. 0 for 3 with 3 flyouts. First pitch. Missed. 1-0. Look good from up here, but Pioneers will take it. Quintero swings at the next pitch he sees, pops it up, has a chance for it to tail foul. Coming over is the catcher, and it'll land on the concourse. Ball and a strike. Quintero 0 for 3 as we're shooting off fireworks. I saw him floating up in the air earlier. No big explosions. That one had a big explosion. 1-1 in the air, high, deep, left field. Look up, look out, and get out. Luis Quintero blasts one over the left field wall, his second home run of the year. And hold your tickets, folks. The Pioneers break the shutout. It's now 7-2. And that'll be the end of the line for Dan Hudak. What an amazing performance from him. As he doesn't give up a run until the 9th inning. Final line for him, 8 innings. 8 innings, 5 hits. Or excuse me, 8 innings, 6 hits. 2 runs, 2 earned, and 6 strikeouts for Dan Hudak, as we'll have to call on the closer now. Man, you just knew that was gone as soon as it left the bat of Quintero. Still nobody out here in the inning after the first 2 guys get hit. Try to get a look at the man on the mound. New pitcher in for the Gley Grays. Caleb Tejada will get the call to pick up these final 3 outs. Tejada making his 5th appearance of the year. He's thrown in 15 innings, No wins, no losses, no save opportunities. He's given up 30 hits. He has, oh my goodness. Listen to this. 15 strikeouts, and he's only given up 1 walk. Yeah, they picked the right guy to get these final 3 outs. Tejada actually started game 2 of the doubleheader against the Pioneers, where he gave up 9 hits, 6 runs, got 5 strikeouts, didn't give up any walks in that. His last game, he went 4 innings against the Spradley Collegians, where he gave up 7 hits, 5 and 4 runs. First pitch floats into the zone to Tanner Lancaster, as Lancaster will be the first to greet him. 0-1 the count here. Lancaster laid down a heck of a bunt his last time. One and one the count now. Swing and a miss. Here's my fastball, trying to hit it. Lancaster was ready for it. Swung right through it. Here comes the 1-1 from Lancaster. Got him. Look. 1-2, I should say. Got him looking. First strikeout for Tejada. Next to hit will be Austin Marlin. He's looking a square. I think that was a strike either way, and it's a 0-1 the count here to the big righty. 0-1. Stayed back on it. 1-1 now. Marlin swings at the 1-1 on the ground. Randall's got it. Throw to first is in time, and there is the second out of the inning. Here comes Mikey Pickett as he'll stand in as the last chance here for Western Nebraska. A 1 bounces, and that kickoff of the catcher's mask. 1-1 the count here to the right-handed shortstop. One misses. 2-1. Pickett 0 for 2 today. Got hit with a pitch his last time. Two 1 drops into the zone for a strike. Good pitch by Tejada. 2-2 now. Pioneers down to their final strike. Hard shot into left field. Base hit. Pioneers. Pickett able to stay alive. And now next to hit will be Alex Draper. First pitch swinging is Draper. Tejada with a challenge fastball. Draper, 1 for 4 today. Single back in the 6th. Hits one slowly on the ground to third. Williams has got it. Throw to first is in time, and there's your ball game. Pioneers fall here in this one. As your final score, Greeley 7, Pioneers 2. We'll take a break. When we come back, it'll be the Runs Up post-game show for you here on the Front Range League Network and also on KNEB. We'll be back.